For y'all said my shit fucked up. Like my shirt. I need to go touch up my lipstick. You here? Hey, you. You know who you are. Three Wise. Hey. My new friend. Okay, y'all here? So first of all, Weave Slayer did my hair. That's number one. Can y'all put at Weave Slayer? Can y'all do that for me? So I can pin it. Type up at Weave Slayer did my hair. I can be all the way covered up and still give them sexy. Let's see. Can you type that up for me? Yeah, we being serious today. Oh, they still bussing. You need some content. You're so captivating. Babe, I've been doing this for a long time. I have my own show. So I do. Yeah. Type, can you do me a favor and type up at Weave Slayer did my hair so I can pin it? Like, can you do that for me? Because y'all keep asking me, so... No. Well, bitch, I already said it. So, y'all asses is not following directions. When y'all do, I'll pin it. But, it was... Okay, let me pin his name. Because I wouldn't have made it through this week without his loving hands. I want to give a shout out to my hairstylist because... bitch, we had to go home and get that together. Okay? So, shout out to him because he did a good job. That's number one. Okay? And he the bestest. Let me take that. Okay? Now, that's that. Okay, let's go over a few things. Number one, this idea that a verdict had came through. Okay? I gotta sneeze. I don't want to put it over my face and fuck up my filter. Can't risk that. Excuse me. So any motherfucking way. Ain't nobody here but me, bitch. Germs ain't gonna go nowhere. So anyway, they said that a verdict had came through. People are so fucking anxious to be first to do shit and to be the first one to, you know what I'm saying, like get something out that they felt like they wanted to spread that. Like, no, that's not what happened. Lunch is from 12 to 1:30. So they can't even deliberate during that time. So it wasn't even nothing for them to come back with because they was fucking eating. Okay? That's number one. Number two, party coming out and saying that, this blanket statement that didn't directly address the person, which is supposed to be his girlfriend that's going through this. It was more like a general statement. I thought that was stupid as fuck. If you can stand by your bitch, why you ain't stand by her when she had to stand up and go take the stand? It's a whole bunch of standing, but it's a whole bunch of sitting down. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. It was too little, too late. I feel like, nigga, you talking about people putting a magnifying glass on shit and how women move and shit. But your bitch got up here and said you embarrassed her because of the shit that you finding out. Make it make sense. Wouldn't you be the magnifying glass? Or am I slow? But bitch, we know the answer to that question. Any motherfucking way. I thought that was stupid. I thought that was late. I thought that was, delayed. I didn't feel like that made sense. Moving along to the jury. We got up in there today. As I predicted, the arguments were done before lunch. So we got enough. Yeah, I took notes, but bitch, fuck all of that. I'm going to just tell you straight because now we in crunch time. And if y'all really want me to just get into it, I can. But we came in and the defense had the opportunity to continue with their argument. And so when they continued with their argument, they nailed it. The jury was captivated. They were sitting up. They were paying attention to what George was saying. I could see the way that they were responding to things and nodding their head at certain points and all of that shit. So I felt like that was very, very, very important. I was looking like, okay, they feeling it. Kathy Ty got up and did the rebuttal. Mr. Bot did the first closing statements, okay? The only closing statements. Let me tell you what the issue was. People was falling asleep. People was acting like they were uninterested. And you can ask other sources, but bitch, I'm telling you exactly what it was. That my lipstick is agitating me. Been on all day, so I gotta wipe it. So I just personally feel like the issue with Bot and Kathy Ty, they're not relatable. They're not relatable at all. Kathy's energy, because I don't know her personally, of course, Kathy's energy is very standoffish and very just unlikable. You ever just felt somebody's energy like, why she gotta stick up her ass? She just doesn't come off as a likable nor relatable person. And then you put Bot, who looked like Kim Barbie, up there, and whenever he tries to give it a little oomph, it comes off as if he's trying too hard. And sometimes he can have a whiny ass tone, you know, where he complaining about shit and it just the judge, like, it's just a real, he reminds you of that privileged, like that privileged kid at school that got a silver spoon. And I don't even know his background, but he reminds you of the privileged nigga at school that you just don't like. And so both of them together, getting up there trying to give statements, they did not identify with it. And George worked the jury. He walking from side to side. Let me tell you something that Kathy and Bot didn't do. They didn't ever humanize the jury. George spoke directly to them. I am sorry that you have to be here during your holiday. I'm sorry if I offended you in the midst of me standing up for my client. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for your time. Everybody loves acknowledgement. He acknowledged them. Going back and forth and making sure that he was engaging and shit. That's what the fuck he did. That Kathy then was standing there. Kathy and her argument and her rebuttal, babe, trash. I didn't think it could get no worse than Alexander Bot's fucking testimony, his cross-examination, but it did. Like, it went downhill so quick. Bot got up there, and it just didn't resonate. And then when Kathy got up there, this woman gonna put up a fucking chart that Nancy went and redrew, and it got X's and shit. What the fuck sense do it make in a case where you trying to prove that Tory did something to put a X in anybody else's box but his? Wouldn't that be reasonable, Dot, right there? With your dumb ass. You really gonna make a chart and put all these X's on the list. And then you gonna put Kelsey and put one X because she had the gunshot residue. That's not a problem to you? Why would you do that? And then for her to sit up and say, if Megan lied about this stuff, she would be a sociopath. Why on earth would you say that out of your mouth when she has lied about shit? Now, this some shit that they feel like, they be feeling like I be biased when I say some shit like that. Kathy Ty sat up there and said, if she lying about this and she made this up, like, she would be a sociopath. And said Kelsey must be a criminal mastermind or she finna sit up and do, particular shit. And I'm just sitting up like, why the fuck would you say that out your mouth? Why would you say that? Why would you even put that in their head? Because she has lied. She has lied. And that's a fucking fact. So I wasn't interested in that. I just thought that was very stupid. After that, babe, they did the jury instructions. Everybody, they did their rebuttal. I don't feel like Kathy hit it at all. At all. George was calling out lawyers. He said, Megan lawyers right here and right here. Why they here? She ain't here. Like, what the hell going on? Like, caught everybody out, bitch. It was a motherfucking mess. Outside of that, the jury went into deliberations like 11:20ish. So they had from like 11:20 to about noon. Then they came back at 1:30. And then they had till about 4. Because, bitch, I was placing phone calls and I was like, brrr, and I was like, child, what happened? And they was like, well, the jury walking past me right now. They finna go. And so they said, come back tomorrow. So I'm sitting up here like, bitch, y'all can get this done. So let me go ahead and get into what they asked, if anybody that wants to know. And y'all go follow the Healing Barber because she got these, updates. And so the first thing, no. Let me choose the, hold on. No, that's the wrong one. Hold on, y'all. That's the second one. I want to make sure it's in chronological order. All right. And y'all go follow her because she had it, okay? Am I sticking up? Oh, that's the wall. Okay. So it says, good afternoon. Jurors in the case of People versus Daystar Peterson notified the court at 1:45 p.m. that they had a question. They requested the readback of Sean Kelly's full testimony from the prosecution and the defense. And it says, hold on, how do I turn these comments off? Damn, I can't even do it right now. It says parties have waived the appearance for the reporter to read back the testimony to the juror. And so they said the court reporter is currently reading it back. So they wanted the original, you know what I'm saying, transcripts. They wanted to know what he had said. And I thought that was really good because that meant that they weren't running with the last thing he said. The first thing he said was that Kelsey had the weapon. Even though he didn't see anything, Kelsey went back to the car, grabbed something, the flashes went off, and Tory was in the car when that shit even took place in the first place. So I was like, okay, good question, good question. Now, the second question that they asked that made me feel like, okay, we're going in a particular direction was this. Good afternoon. It says at 3:50 p.m., the jurors in the case of People versus Daystar Peterson asked the court for a better definition of the word willfully and on purpose. The jurors agreed to wait until tomorrow for a written response from the court. So they left at 4 p.m. and they'll continue deliberating tomorrow at 9 a.m. Okay? And so how do y'all feel about that? If we're going to try to get clarification on purpose and willfully, what the fuck does that mean? That may indicate that they feel like that's not what the fuck it was. He didn't purposely, do this or do that. Tell me to go calm my damn hell. I'm going to go flat on it actually. So, yeah, that's where we're at with that. And so I feel like they are, going through these different things and taking their time and trying to really just reach a decision. And so that's that. The reason why I didn't sit up here and read, the shit to you is because, bitch, fuck, at this point, the shit about to be over with. The closing arguments was trash from the prosecution. Like, I really don't even want to embarrass them hoes no more. Because somebody need to lose their motherfucking job. Bitch, y'all ain't no damn... I could have got a nigga off the street to try to compel that goddamn jury more than what y'all did. Bitch, it was very much so giving poor. George ate their ass up. I ain't even gonna hold you. Y'all remember on The Gladiator? When he was like, "Are you not entertained?" Y'all remember Maximus? Y'all remember him? Baby George was giving Maximus. And guess who Bob was giving? The brother that was fucking his sister that was mad. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? So my whole thing is, okay. So we gonna see. This lip, so we gonna see. And so as soon as we get an update, and I'll let y'all know what's going on. As soon as we get an update, I'll let y'all know what's going on. Bitch, I'm finna go get me a motherfucking drink. That's what I'm finna do. Okay. So y'all want details, and at the end of the day, child. Then out of all of the boxes, the bitch gonna put gunshot residue. I would have never in my life made a motherfucking chart that had anybody else on it. Are you fucking slow? But look at her. I mean, girl, look how y'all been handling this case. So, I'm not surprised. Bitches are slow in real life. They said it looked like a fourth grader made it. It looked like a desperate bitch made it. That's what it looked like. They think she's a sociopath. Yeah, they do. They saying you spreading misinformation. They said that Megan was telling the truth, didn't they? You think I give a fuck about what they said? Didn't they go on Gail and say she didn't fuck Tory? Wasn't that a lie? Didn't they say it wasn't no fight? Didn't Megan say she didn't put her hands on nobody? Didn't Megan say she had nerve damage, but the doctor said no? You think I give a fuck about what they said? You was a damn fool. What else? So when we get the verdict, then bitch. No. When I say Ken Barbie, Bot is a pretty man. He's a handsome man. Hey, pretty girl, Bree. Yeah, that nigga, he a handsome white boy. He looked like a Ken doll. But see, that don't work up in here. Not with this shit. And you trying to prosecute a nigga? And you getting up here and you doing this? So why you think they taking extra time? Because I think that it's a couple of people that want to understand some shit more before they make a decision. And I think that they're asking good questions that are indicative of the direction that they may go. I would ascertain that they feel like, hey, I don't think that nigga did this shit on purpose. So that's just that. I'm gonna get a drink. That's what I'm gonna do. They said, who said dance, bitch? Megan Pete. He said, I'm only followed the case by Milagro. If you can't pronounce Milagro, then just say Nino. Or, yeah, just say Nino. Because the way y'all do. How was the weather in Houston? That's the question. I heard y'all was playing Bustin' Back in the Hallway. I wasn't there, so I wasn't privy to that. They only have tomorrow. So let's get into this. If they don't come back with a verdict tomorrow, then they go for the weekend. It's a holiday Monday, and then they will come back on Tuesday. So do you think that they really finna sit up here and extend this till next week? You's a damn fool. But that's just that. They said, can you do a poll on your story? I'm not doing a poll on a motherfucking thing because I don't give a fuck about what these bitches think. I said what I said, and it is what it is. Number 1, 2, and 3. That's how I feel. And furthermore, I don't even want to see a motherfucking poll because somebody made a poll and said, who shot Megan? Them bitches gonna put Megan shot herself, Tory, me, or Tupac. Bitch, when I got in it, when the fuck did I get in it? What? And guess what? They voted 5%, Tory did it, 5% I did it. I said, I ain't just about a bitch. The real question is, do y'all think that Kelsey gonna get some charges? Do y'all think that anybody is going to pursue this any further? That's the question. I don't know. I don't want nothing to happen to Kelsey. Nothing. Because I just really feel like the two people put in a bad situation that night was Kelsey and Tory. I think that it's horrible that Megan ended up hurt. But there are things that y'all don't know. There are things that y'all just don't even fucking know. And I'm glad that Tory didn't get on the stand. But if he had, that I feel like the things that could have been divulged, like people be talking about sparing people and shit, like you still getting spared. Like still. I'm gonna spare you now because I ain't gonna say it. But bitches is low down. I tell you that. So I hate that she ended up getting hurt that night, and I think that that's unfortunate. But once again, sitting up and exploiting situations and exploiting issues in our community, I'm not for that. And I think that Kelsey was put in a precarious situation, and I think that Tory was too. And so it's just really unfortunate. So ain't nobody finna make me turn on Kelsey or feel no way about Kelsey or nothing like that. No. I still like Kelsey. So, as soon as the verdict come out, bitch, we're going to talk about it and get into it. But until then, bitch, that's it. XOXO nigga girl, bitch, I am signing out for tonight. Because they are questioning the case. Hold on. They are. But I feel like things are going into the right direction. Yeah. They want to make, I think so too. Somebody said they want to make the right decision, and I think that that's exactly what they want to do. And so get your clarity. Make sure that you can deal with it. Where the fuck is Carl? Carl's sitting up here talking about where she from. When I'm from where he from, just a different street. Now let's talk about my accent. You pick up how you talk from the people around you. I don't know who the fuck I was around that gave me my twang. Because you can tell I'm from Houston. But I do say things, particular things, a little bit differently than other people. So they'll be like, no, I talk like that. So I don't know who the fuck I was around. And then per my slur and all that shit, whoop-de-whoop. But yeah, okay. Shout out to Carl. Y'all know we've been vouching for Carl for a long ass time. We've been trying to get justice for Carl for a long ass time. Y'all been Cause I done told y'all ass that They said I'm gonna read your notes. Y'all fuck them notes. We've been vouching for Carl, and I told y'all a long ass time ago that what we not gonna go for is anybody trying to play with him. T. Ferris' fat ass was all up in that man's house. Carl got his fat ass a motherfucking car to drive around in. While T. Ferris was supposed to be helping him out with certain shit, he was living off that nigga. Okay? Everybody, my best friend, got people that, fuck with Carl. And I'm not talking about in a sexual way. I'm talking about like that nigga look out. And he always had, Carl, big money. That nigga played baseball, okay? So, long money. And so, he always has been a person that's been described as looking out for people. So, that's something that is carried through. You know what I'm saying? That ain't something that's ever changed. If he care for you, he look out for you. And so he brought T. Ferris' big ass in the fold and gave him somewhere to stay and gave him a car to drive in. And they didn't set up and he didn't snatch Megan out from under his nose doing underhanded shit. And my whole thing is, if T. Ferris will do that to Carl, what the fuck you think he'll do to you? Y'all be sitting up here thinking that a nigga be disloyal to one, but he gonna honor you. Bitch, you stupid. I'm looking at the way a nigga treat his bitch. I'm looking at the way a nigga treat his niggas. I'm looking at the way a nigga live and his character. So, yeah, okay. When it comes to Carl's contributions, otherwise, bitch, everybody that's in Houston, I'm not there right now, but everybody that's in Houston, bitch, I already know. He was taking that girl to the Galleria. He was buying all this shit to make her look like, you know what I'm saying, she was somebody who was making money and doing her thing. He was the one paying for the motherfucking Benz vans so that they could go around and do these motherfucking appearances. Don't ever try to fucking play with or disrespect Carl, because at the end of the day, bitches was rapping out their motherfucking drive. Well, not their driveway, because they stay in an apartment. Bitches was rapping in driveways out the side of their car. Carl helped to build bitches up and invested in bitches. So this whole idea that niggas is bullying and he don't deserve his money and no. So bitch, justice gonna be served, bitch, all around the motherfucking board. This is gonna happen. Get off my live. Let me tell you something. You say something that ain't aligning with what the fuck I said gonna happen, which is not guilty across the board, then bitch, get the fuck up off my live. Take your ass over there to Nancy Dillon page and go tell her about your damn concerns, because I don't give a fuck. You gonna bring your ass over here and you gonna speak positivity over Daystar, or bitch, your ass getting blocked up off of here. That's what's gonna happen. I don't want to hear nothing else. And Justin, don't ever sit up. And everybody listening right now, if your dick the size is Justin's, don't be sitting up there stroking your dick in the camera. He's sitting up there looking like a big ass, dumb ass fool. And let's get into it. Who the fuck y'all think had that video of Justin fondling his damn ball sack? You so damn dumb. But that's not right for them to putting this shit out. Who y'all think had that video? Who y'all think he would have been comfortable enough to send that video to? Child, please. Child, please. Hold on, I'm looking at some comments. The writer for NBC News that did that write-up and attacked you also defended Amber Heard and spread misinformation for her, just so you know the type of person she is. You know what? Bitches be doing their job. And they gonna angle shit how they want to angle it. And these hoes ain't even forming weapons. So they damn sure ain't gonna prosper against me. I don't give a fuck. Go write another article, bitch. I think I need 3 for a verification. Bitch, go write something else. And I ain't gonna give a fuck about that either. I don't give a fuck about none of these hoes, to tell you the truth. Don't care. Next. Yeah, they need to wrap this shit up. Don't, guess what? They said the girls need to say sorry to you in the show. A hoe ain't gotta apologize to me about a motherfucking thing. Don't be sorry, hoe. Be careful. Closing statements. What can you tell us? Exactly what I told you. But you know what? I'll come back later because I'm finna go get a drink. I'll come back later and read my notes and we'll go over what was said. How about that? Since you want to know like literally what they said. But I ain't even gonna hold you. I only wrote down a couple of things that the prosecution said. That shit was so trash, bitch. I closed up my notebook and put it up, swear to God. The only time I pulled it out for prosecution was when that bitch said, Megan must be a sociopath if she came up with this. I said, why the fuck would she say this dumbass shit? Bitch, I had to write that quote down. I wrote down everything George said because, bitch, I ain't fall asleep during it. Kathy was so uncompelling, bitch. I ain't give a fuck. I ain't give a fuck. What do I think of them leaking Justin's nudes? What was the point? I don't know who leaked it. So I don't know. But I think that it's a damn shame. I think that's trash as fuck that was done. And I'm going to tell y'all something else I do not fucking like. I do not like that people are playing with EJ. I do not like that shit. EJ was the most credible and the most level-headed, honest and genuine person that got up on a fucking stand. Let's be very clear. Y'all mad because his truth don't align with your narrative. That's why you mad. So I don't appreciate him being attacked for telling the truth. His truth. Because that he got up there and said what y'all wanted him to say, y'all wouldn't have had a problem. And y'all having a problem with Justin for what he said. I'm sorry, EJ. Y'all mad at Justin because he ain't show up. But y'all being mad at EJ for what he said because y'all didn't like what he said is proof that y'all don't want the truth. You just want niggas to say what you want them to say. Everybody has told you that Justin, why I keep saying, Justin, you talking about me? The fuck? Everybody said that EJ did a great job. And that, shit. Yeah, he did what needed to be done. So I just personally feel like, man, y'all got EJ fucked up. I appreciated him for being honest. I appreciated him for coming through with his energy. He did not want to be there, but he still, answered the questions. And I believed him. And he really could have took it there. I know he could have. EJ, in my opinion, was sparing bitches. EJ could have said a lot of shit, and he didn't. He kept it cute. He answered the question, and that was it. That was it. Do y'all know what Alex Spiro's background is? Y'all know that his job used to be to spin stories for NBA players? So all he does is come out and tell you what the fuck he wants you to hear. So who gives a fuck about what Alex Spiro said? You talking about the one that went there? You talking about him? Talk, please. Talk. That bitch didn't look at me weird. She ain't never look at me. Tell me, maybe that's why she was looking at you weird. She ain't look at me. When Megan came, and that's not a me thing either. Megan came in the courtroom and almost fell. She was so damn nervous. I don't think that her could walk straight. She kind of had her head down. And then she went up there, she took her oath, and she went up there and did her shit. She wasn't making eye contact with nobody. And then when she left, she ain't make no eye contact. So it just is what it is. That bitch about as big as a Statue of Liberty, bitch. I bet Tory climbed that hoe like King Kong. Bitch. That shit wild. I done seen some big bitches in my lifetime, but that bitch take the cake. That hoe looked like she should have been fighting for Wakanda. That hoe looked like she could have beat that nigga that was a mermaid. Like with no powers. She probably ain't even need the damn suit. I don't know. This was an embarrassment for the damn prosecution. And let me tell you something that George said that I loved. I love this question. Whew. It be so, like, when I'm doing or paying attention to, like, criminal shit, I'll be like, oh, you did that. George asked a question 3 times. 3 times a charm. He said, if they had ever even attempted to get Kelsey's DNA, would we be here? He asked that question 3 times. Would we be here if they had attempted to get her DNA? The truth of the matter is we wouldn't. Because if they had gotten her DNA and they, passed that information along and you had different people that it could have been, that's not something that would have been pursued. And I think that that's exactly why they didn't do it. They made Tory guilty from the very beginning. The LAPD decided that Tory was guilty. Kelsey said 5 hours after the incident that Rock Nation, Megan's team, was already all over this. Y'all had already decided how y'all wanted to handle this situation. And from the very beginning, it was botched. And y'all did not follow through. Y'all ought to be ashamed of y'all motherfucking selves. LAPD, y'all ought to be ashamed of your fucking self. To sit up there and to not record your interview with Megan. This is your primary witness and your victim. And the lead detective got on a phone call with her and did an interview. And you didn't record it? And then Kelsey needs immunity? But y'all don't grant her full immunity. Okay. I'll go over my notes later. I'm about to go. Okay? Shout out to Kelsey. Shout out to Tory. Sorry about Megan's foot. And that's just that, people. Ciao. XOXO. Nigga girl.